Hello and good evening. Slight update here. I just thought I would check in and see what's going on. I've had a couple new decks. I've had the Divine Feminine deck come. I've had the Universe deck come. And I've also had a Moon deck come. So I thought I'd just see what's going on and see what the universe has got to say to us, Divine Feminines, and just see what goes on between the three sets of cards. Nothing too in-depth, just a very light-hearted feel, and see what goes on. Well, the first thing before even splitting the deck, it's got the universe has got your back, which if you're a Divine Feminine you would already know that is so. Cards are a bit tight because it's the first time I'm going to actually use these cards because they come this morning with this hectic behaviour that's going on. I'm not actually going to say what it is. I call it just the curse of whatever is going on. So let's just see what pops out. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's keeping well, isolating. Not that it makes a difference to me because I've been isolated for at least 7-8 months now. Slight update, my Divine Masculine has moved in with me. We was waiting to move to our new house to start together, and I had a message come through last week that he's had enough and he wants to come early, and he's here. Not in the room with me obviously at the moment. Okay, let's see. Two that came out. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. My vibes speak louder than my words. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. The bottom of the deck, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Let's just see what the Divine Feminine cards come out. Actually, I'm guided to do the Moon cards first. So let's see what has got in store with the Moon cards. The key to prayer is to forget what I need, what I think I need. Well, that is so true because we thought, both me and my masculine thought it would be a good idea to start afresh with me and him in the new house. Obstacles kept coming in our way, which was obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles came in and he wasn't going to let those obstacles get in the way, and he decided to go against everything that he said he originally wanted, which was to make a fresh start in a new house. Old memories here of my past. He didn't think he could cope with, but we've had so far a really good week. He's a very different person to who I know. We're getting to know each other again, but the love is there, so it makes it a lot easier. It's a very fun time, exciting, nervous, and a time for healing. My vibes speak louder than my words. I haven't really had to say too much. He just gets that sense and feeling, and we've spoken quite deeply since he's been back, and just the energy that's around me. He feels like it's home, whether it's here or at any other house. It's more to do with me and him, how we experience each other. And that's because a new romantic cycle has begun between the two of us. The card that came out on top of obstacles are your detours. It's time to give rather than take, which is really significant for me here. I've had to give up the notion of our old selves. Take nothing from him, just give nothing but love, understanding. It's worked. Bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. Let's see what the Divine Feminine cards have got for us then, Divine Feminines. see what the cards have in store for us. And it's mad because a new romantic cycle begins comes from the moon of Libra, and my divine masculine is a Libra. They're both air signs, which can be a bit tricky at times, I think, because they're both quite sharp-mouthed, overthinkers. Everything goes on in our brains. I used to believe that everybody should understand how I feel, and that's how he used to be quite... He's getting softer, getting a lot more easier. Understanding that you have to give a little, but I'm not ready. I don't want to push him. If he's not ready, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't need anything because I follow my intuition and all the teachings that I've been taught since coming on this journey. The goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. A few times he has tried to come back and it's lasted a few days, and it wasn't because I wanted to say yes. It was because it was the right thing to do to help him when I wasn't thinking of myself. This time I said yes, stood in my power, because it's what was the right thing to do in our connection that I felt would help us both, or help me, what I want. It's working. Underneath a new romantic cycle begins is the Sage of Spoken. So I'm not showing you the cards, am I? I'm not very good at aware of this right now. It's late. I've had my tablets. The Saint of Spoken Words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Hence the reason why I should only speak what you really feel. Try and keep everything on a positive note. Don't over use your mind, especially as an Aquarian. I find that very hard. Don't overthink things. First that came out is the Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I always will be. In love. And I am Queen of Outsider. Always have been. And I suppose a lot of you divine feminines can completely clarify and resonate with that, because 90%, if not all of us, have felt as though it was the outcast in the family for such a long time. I did only want to take 3 cards from each deck and read the underlying energy that's going on, but hey ho, never expect, because you don't get always what you expect. So 2 more came out. Beautiful cards these. I haven't really had a good time to look in depth, but she has a feather in her arms. It's almost like a nun outfit that she has on, that she's wearing, and it's the Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the pressure of love is real, the presence of love is real, and for me that is completely and utterly true. The pointiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. My soul feels at home with him. It's connected. It's a deep-rooted knowing. It's a connection that is strong. The goodness of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. A lot of people think wealth can be money. I think it can be love. It can be with happiness. It can be in believing that something is going to happen before seeing it. I've just had a message come through from my divine masculine's mom earlier on today. She said, thank you. I don't know what you've done, but he was dealing with addictions and battling things, and he's completely decided to walk away from that, obviously, and we've just had a little conversation earlier about how he's doing. I don't go really in depth. I always give a basic, I only answer the questions that's asked, and I explain what's gone on, and I've just had a lovely message back saying, she said, thank you for doing everything that you did. And I said, I didn't do anything, he did it all himself. And no, she said, you really did. You believed in him when nobody else did, not even her. So when I repeat this phrase so many times, believing is seeing, not seeing is believing. And it's very true. So, overall here, it's saying the stream of love is supporting your dreams. You're very close to achieving your goal. The goodness of abundance is with you. Wealth is an inside job. For me, that is a lovely reading. I might come back in a minute and do a tarot with a few oracle cards and an angel card or something, and maybe see what else is going on. But for now, good night.